Hi guys, welcome back. I'm Zara Anwar. I'm a junior counselor at Study Abroad Solution powered by Brigu Global Visa Consultancy. I'm a junior counselor and basically I'm here to discuss few topics and questions students want me to discuss for the plans of studying abroad. So without wasting time, let's get started with today's topic of discussion. So today's topic of discussion is a very important one, that is why tourist visas get rejected. A visa getting rejected is something like a worst nightmare one can ever have, and it not only hinders the current travel plan but it also hinders the future travel plans. Once here you have invested so much of time being patient about the visa, and once you see it being rejected, it is such an agonizing sight. And I'll just to avoid this, what do we need to do this? So I'm just here, I have just combined some of the ways, compiled it and given the top 5 reasons why actually the tourist visa gets rejected. If you do listen carefully, maybe you will just find out the top 5 reasons why it is getting rejected and just prevent those steps or the things you are doing that will risk your more the chances of visa being rejected. So let's get started with this. So the first reason that comes up is the improper source of fund show. What is it? Like a visa being rejected, this is the topmost reason why actually tourist visa gets rejected. Visa officers of most of the country, what do they consider is the old funds, and secondly they cross-check the entry of the bank with the salary that you have mentioned. And what does the old fund here means? The old funds here, it means that the funds that you are using for traveling abroad should be in your savings account or fixed deposit, and it should be a period of 3 months old or 6 months old. Okay, and if you are not having the record for 3 months old or 6 months old funds, there should be proper justification in new entries in your passbook and supported with the documentation processes that is required. And also you cannot use the funds that is in the business account because it is meant and it is considered for the company, and it cannot be used for the purpose of traveling abroad or can be used in the foreign countries. So the next reason is the ITR. The last 3 years income tax return must be included in the visa file while you are applying, because mostly all the embassies right now, they actually cross-check with the income tax department along with the income computation of income along with the supporting documents. So for the employees such as the form number 16, 6 months old salary slip, and also the leave sanction letter of the employer is required. So if you are a businessman or self-employed or you are a proprietor, what do you need to do is along with the income tax acknowledgement page, you need to compile the computation of the balance sheet, that is the profit or the loss your business is into, and also you need to show the GST certificate and the registration, municipal registration certificate, then last current account statement of the last 6 months, and also the income tax return, then business PAN card, and also the business visiting card. So make sure that when you're filing the visa, these all documents must be present with you, and do not forget to pass on these documents whenever you're filing a visa. So the third, that is the very important reason that the visa actually gets rejected, that is strong ties with both the countries, that is the home country and the country that you are traveling to. So here what it is, like in the home country you should have the strong ties, that you should have the proof of the home, and you should have the proof of the relatives that are staying here, that after going you will come back to your relatives like mother, father, parents, brothers, sisters, many of the things. And also you should, if you are employed, you have to show that you are being paid good enough and you are having a good job over here, and the purpose of traveling to your other country should be very strong enough. What it should be, the reason can be that your child is studying over there and you are wanting to visit your child for the purpose, and secondly, if you are wanting to go for the business purpose, you need to mention the business meet at the place that you are going for, and if you are going for the tourist purpose, then you need to show a strong reason in your passport that it should be mentioned, everything should be planned before you're going to travel to that place. So in this, you need to show a strong ties with both the countries. here in your home country, it should be your parents, it can be your siblings, it can be your job, it can be your, if you are self-employed or you are having your own business, what you can do is that you can show that your business is going very well, and also that you are having lots of employees in your business. So this is the basic proof that you can show that you are actually settled in your home country, and the reason that you are going to the other country should be also be strong enough. It can be the purpose for seeing your daughter, seeing your siblings, seeing your relatives. You have to show their proof also, the class 10th mark sheet or the birth certificate. These documents will be required at the time of visa filing. So make sure that the reason that you're going to the other country should be very strong enough. Now coming on to the covering letter. Covering letter is something like the face of the application. Okay, in this you need to mention the things why. You need to explain it to them. Like you need to explain first of all the major activity in your home country, and secondly you need to explain the reason why you are traveling to the other country, and it must be very clear. If you are preparing a very strong covering letter, it will be very easier for the visa officer to approve your visa. And also one thing in this, it is that if you are a businessman, make sure that you prepare the covering letter in your letterhead, and also include the list of documents that is to be mentioned. The last reason is the verifies the bank statement. The bank statements that you are mentioning should be sealed and signed by the bank officer, and also the contact information, if it is not correct, it should be corrected, because the visa officer verifies the bank statement, and if the contact information is not correct, he won't be able to verify. So there are 45% of the cases that gets rejected due to the non-verification, because the visa officers are not able to verify the bank statement. And also make sure, this is just a add or note, that you must see the documents, passport date and expiry date first thing, and also see all the documents that is required at the time of visa filing. Before, you must check all these documents before, and also it should not be fake documents, it should be very real. And obviously, because once it gets detected that it is a fake, the whole of your visa will get rejected, and it will actually hinder a lot of career plans and the future plans that you are having for the future travel. So coming to the conclusion, as my topic ends over here, make sure that you do not repeat the mistakes that I mentioned, the top 5 reasons why actually the tourist visa gets rejected. And also an add-on note, I would just say that to verify your documents, make sure that you have all the documents present, and with proper documentation, I don't think there will be any chance of visa refusal. If you are doing it from very correct from your side, I don't think there should be any visa refusal chances, because visa refusal is something very worst thing, because it actually hinders the future travel plans also. So this thing is something we should avoid. And if you need any help regarding the visas, you can contact us even at Study Abroad Solution powered by Brigu Global Visa Consultancy. I'll be giving the contact information and the mail. If you want to talk about it, or if you want to know or gather any information about the visas process or visas related things, you can contact us. Feel free to contact. And also, if you want me to discuss any other topic, please do mention. Until then, take care and goodbye.